Welcome. In this video, ZBCN coin has broken the downtrend. We will analyze it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and please watch to the end to understand. One of the most notable structural elements on the chart is a small-scale descending trend line that previously limited price movement and created psychological pressure on investors. This trend line represented a technical structure that the price had tested several times before but was rejected each time, thus becoming a strong resistance zone. However, when we look at the recent price action, it's clearly visible that this descending trend has finally been broken decisively and strongly, and the price has gained significant upward momentum following this breakout. For short-term investors in particular, these kinds of micro-trends are quite important, because even if the larger picture shows a clear direction, short-term corrections and consolidations can directly affect investment decisions. From this perspective, the price breaking out of a descending mini-trend to the upside is a clear sign that the balance of power has shifted from sellers to buyers in the short term. Moreover, this breakout is not weak or uncertain. It happened with strong volume support, making it a technically solid structure. This indicates that the upward move may not just be a temporary reaction, but the start of a longer-term positive trend. Following the breakout above this descending trend line, the former resistance zone has now turned into a strong support level. This suggests that in case of a pullback, the price may find support in this area again, and buyers may step in once more. One of the classic rules in technical analysis also states that any broken trend line often becomes a future reference point for the price. In this case, the broken mini descending trend line will now act as a confidence zone for buyers during potential retracements. The breakout of such micro descending trends is often one of the first signals that trigger larger scale movements. When the price is compressed within a narrow range for an extended period, investor patience wears thin and uncertainty grows. But with an upward breakout, that uncertainty disappears, direction becomes clear, and investors start to take bolder steps. This leads to increased volume, which in turn causes the price to move faster. That's exactly what is happening now. The price not only broke the trend, but also maintained strong upward momentum following the breakout. Additionally, the positive effects of the broken descending trend are significant, not just from a technical standpoint, but also from a psychological one. A price movement that remains in a descending trend for a long time can create a negative sentiment among investors. But breaking out of that trend changes the psychological atmosphere of the market. Investors who rely on technical analysis see this breakout as a reversal signal and adjust their positions accordingly. This increases buying pressure and helps the price move higher more quickly. In conclusion, the chart clearly shows us this. The price action that was previously constrained met resistance, and was stuck in a narrow channel has now broken free. This breakout may not only represent a short-term move, but could also mark the beginning of a medium-term uptrend. When examining the technical structures, it is evident that the price has been rising steadily and with momentum since breaking this small descending trend. If this positive momentum continues, the price may test new highs in the coming days and offer new opportunities for investors. At this point, the most important thing to monitor is whether the price continues to stay above the broken trend line. If the price pulls back but holds this level and starts moving upward again from here, it shows that the uptrend is built on a strong technical foundation. Therefore, the current price action is not just an upward move, but also a signal of a strong technical transformation. But we can't make a decision based on trend lines alone. Let's take a look at other metrics as well. Stay tuned. From a broader perspective, one of the most striking technical structures on the chart is the consistent formation of higher lows and higher highs in the price action. This formation is considered a clear indication of positive sentiment in the markets and confirms that the price is moving within a healthy uptrend. For investors and traders who rely on technical analysis, this structure is a valuable and reassuring sign when assessing the sustainability of a trend. The higher low and higher high structure shows that buyers are increasingly taking stronger positions in the market, while sellers are giving up at progressively higher levels. Each higher low demonstrates the buyer's determination not to let the price fall further, while each new high proves that the market's upward potential remains intact. This kind of structure is one of the clearest technical reflections of a sustainable and strong trend, not only in the short term, but also in medium and long-term price movements. The fact that the price is moving within this structure also confirms the presence of a bullish trend as defined in classical technical analysis. In bull markets, the main characteristic is the price forming higher lows that raise the base level and then reaching higher highs as it progresses toward new target zones. This is clearly observed in the current chart. Each correction ends above the previous low, and each new upward move surpasses the previous high, proving its strength. This structure also indicates that the price is progressing in a technically stable and healthy manner. While sudden and sharp increases are often unsustainable, price movements that follow a higher low higher high pattern form a more grounded, balanced, and stronger trend. Thanks to this structure, each pullback is seen as a new opportunity for buyers, and the market psychology shifts toward the mindset of dips are buying opportunities. This is a very strong signal that buying pressure remains alive and that momentum is upward. Another important point is that if this structure is maintained, it is highly likely that the price will not only hold its current levels, but also reach higher highs in the future. Because as long as this structure remains intact, meaning that lows and highs continue to rise, the upward trend direction is technically clear. Therefore, the ability of the price to preserve this upward structure creates a reassuring environment for current positions and an encouraging one for new buying plans. The current formation on the chart is also in harmony with commonly used trend lines in technical analysis. In particular, the rising trend line created by connecting the low points acts as support during each pullback and lays the groundwork for upward bounces. This shows that support-resistance relationships are functioning properly from a technical perspective, and that the market is moving in accordance with technical rules. Moreover, the fact that the price is reacting to a major support or resistance zone on a larger time frame, while forming this structure further, increases its technical validity. Because when such structures are supported not only by local levels, but also by patterns on daily and weekly time frames, they provide much stronger signals. This is an important factor that increases investor confidence and supports a positive market outlook. MACD is a widely used, highly reliable, and effective indicator in technical analysis for measuring the direction, speed, and momentum of a trend. Particularly successful in detecting early signals of trend changes, this indicator is currently displaying very positive signals on the chart. The interaction between the MACD line and the signal line, as well as their distance from the zero level, provides strong clues about the direction in which market momentum is developing. As of now, the behavior observed in the MACD indicator suggests that the upward move may deepen and that the market is preparing for a stronger bullish move. Recently, the MACD line has crossed above the signal line from lower levels. This crossover is generally seen as a sign of a potential market direction change, especially when this crossover occurs in the lower region, around negative MACD values. It is considered a highly meaningful and positive technical signal for investors. Historically, upward crossovers in the lower MACD region have often marked the beginning of strong bullish moves and frequently serve as early signals of trend reversals. A similar structure is present now, and this strongly supports the idea that the price holds upward potential. The MACD line has not only made an upward crossover, but also appears to be approaching the zero level and is about to cross it. We should not overlook MACD crossovers. Yes, friends, I hope you liked the video. If you subscribe to my channel and like the video, more videos will be coming. Be careful in your investments, analyze the risks correctly, and always take strategic steps. I will be with you with different analyses, investment opportunities, and technical information in my videos. I wish you all a lot of profit. See you soon.